Hello there. I am back for another week, another stream, another stream. Is the subtitles going to be this bad again? Because if it is, oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay. I should have closed more apps than I did. That would have helped things. Subtitles just don't seem to understand anything I say, ever. But anyway, welcome. You can see there. There we go. Hello. So, we spent most of the session, I think actually all of the session, last week, talking about autism. And, that sound is still quite high. Whoa, that's too low. Is that okay? There we go. And I don't know. I planned things very last minute. It was yesterday that I was thinking, right, what should I do? Should I do part 2 on autism? Should I do a new session on ADHD? And I had no idea. I couldn't decide. I thought if I do a whole session on autism again, then I will repeat a lot of what I said. If I do ADHD, I do not know as much about ADHD as I do about autism. I will tell you that. So I thought, okay, I am in the process of getting an autism diagnosis. I thought I hid all of those useless YouTube links underneath me. That's part of a template. Oh, I did it for one scene but not another. Oh well. Ignore that. We're still fixing things. We're still trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. Anyway, I got distracted. Which brings me back to a point I was going to say. I'm in the process of getting an autism diagnosis. My friends are trying to convince me that I have ADHD. I'm trying desperately not to believe them. I'm in denial. Leave me in my denial. Equally, there's more than a few reasons why I think, ADHD might be, something I have. Just leave me in my denial, okay? Anyway, welcome to everyone who is here. Like I said, I'm still putting things together. I am not, still figuring things out. Like, what an earth that button does. I don't think I want that button. Leave me alone. When was the button that let me see? Oh no, that was on here. Okay, it doesn't work. Fine, whatever. Point is, we're going to look at autism and ADHD today. That sounds like a lot, but actually I think the two conditions, they are very comorbid. Comorbid meaning, they commonly occur together. Where's my obsidian? If you're new here, we have an obsidian vault, which is semi-public, not very updated, but we're trying. You can't see me. That's because I got rid of the old camera. Click that button. Click that button. Not what I wanted. No, don't delete the whole scene. Just camera. It is... that one. That one. That one. I am now very big. Kind of what I wanted. That's quite. Fine. That works. So. Our plan today, as you can see, not a very conclusive plan. Or exhaustive list of a plan. We're going to talk about my autism, if that is autism. We're going to see. I put it in what's that called? In quotation marks because I'm not diagnosed. I was self-diagnosed. I am what I call peer-reviewed by several people. So, autistic people. Let's just get right into it. Autism. I am practicing the skill of typing and speaking at the same time. So, autism. Commonly, autistic people will find other autistic people and stick together like a flock. And this is one of the ways, it's a small way, but it's one of the ways that I thought, there might be a pattern here. So, in my case, almost all of my friends, all of my close friends, for sure, are autistic. Bar one, who has ADHD. And like I say, it's very comorbid. The fact that all of my close friends that I've ever had are neurodivergent, that says something. There's a couple that I'm not sure about because we were like 9 at the time, but I think all of my close friends were definitely neurodivergent. So that's one small way. So I am peer diagnosed at this point. Diagnosed by many autistic people. I would say at least 20. No, I'm gonna say 15. I'm gonna round down. It's at the point now where I get people saying to me, "You don't have a diagnosis?" That is how autistic I seem now. Let's take a look at the traits of autism. That is not where that is. You are some of the things. I started working on you yesterday. Okay. So, autism is a spectrum condition, affects people in different ways. Have interpreting both verbal and non-verbal language, like gestures or tone of voice. I don't know how much I experienced that. Some autistic people are unable to speak. I obviously can speak. Or have limited speech, while other people have very good language skills, but struggle to understand sarcasm or tone of voice, for example. Other challenges include taking things literally. Sometimes I do this. Can I do a split view? Yes. What you on that side? We're not up here. Sometimes take things, literally. Not understanding abstract concepts. Need extra time to process information. That definitely happens to me when I'm stressed. Process sometimes, or when stressed. So I think we talked about last time how autism is a condition, like a lot of other conditions, where the more stressed you are, or the more we talked about a stress chart. If you are more overwhelmed, then your symptoms can appear worse to other people. You might need extra time to process things. You might be more noise sensitive. That's the other thing. I am very noise sensitive. I struggle to, like, cancel out background noise. Repeat what others say to them, called echolalia. Sometimes not really. I do have verbal stems, so I will repeat a word a lot of times. Many times. I heard, actually this is a kind of example of echolalia. I heard someone say steak. Someone say. And look at me bouncing up and down. That is me stimming. I just realised I was doing that. I heard someone say steak. I then repeated step at least 30 times in the space of 3 minutes. I would say 25. I keep rounding it down. It was probably more than that. And this is so, like, subconsciously. Consciously. I think that's how you spell that. Why is my phone ringing at me? So manually to drink water. That's another thing. I often forget to drink water, or use a toilet, or basic human needs meeting. So, and that is called interoception. Interoception. Struggles to, like, feel the need to, or struggles to feel the state of the human body. So, feel the state of the body. So, for example, may not feel hungry until stomach is rumbling or in pain from not eating. Likewise, I don't really feel the need to go to the toilet. Go to the toilet unless my bladder hurts. I only realised I need a drink when my lips are cracking. And that is only a thing that I've learned recently. Indication of dehydration. Like, I want to say 5 months ago. It was really recent. I've just always had dry lips. Because I'm always not drinking enough. I thought that I didn't need much. Like, you know how normal people, an average person, should drink 2 litres a day? I would often just drink half a litre. And be like, oh, that's alright for me. I don't really have any issues if I drink that much. I'm fine. Turns out I'm not. I'm just learning now that actually I don't know what mild dehydration is. Or like, when I need to go to the toilet, I really need to. Like, it's urgent because I don't feel how full my bladder is just when it's part full. Social interaction. So this is like what the main aspect of autism is struggling with social communication and interaction. So, autistic people often have difficulty reading other people, recognizing or understanding others' feelings and intentions, and expressing their own emotions. So, for example, they might appear to be insensitive. They might seek out time alone. Yeah, I am an introvert. But I've always said I'm an introvert, but I'm good at pretending to be an extrovert. Good at pretending to be an extrovert. I'm quite good at public speaking. But struggle in more social settings. So if I'm leading an event, I'm great. I can lead, I can listen to what other people are saying, and I can kind of go, yeah, you're right, you're on the right lines. No, not quite. I can educate, that kind of thing. But where it's social, where there's like no purpose to a conversation, I struggle a lot more. Oh yeah, so that's another thing. Conversations need a purpose. No small talk. I can't think of many times when I've done small talk successfully. And I struggle to sustain conversations. SES. That may just seem to kind of end. Or come to an abrupt halt. To come to an abrupt halt. So okay, that's the end of that then. Cool. There's no phasing down or anything, it's just conversation, hit a brick wall, done. Not seek comfort from others. No, that applies to me. It might appear to behave strangely, or in a way thought to be socially inappropriate. That feels very vague. Strangely, as in, is that talking about swimming? Maybe? What is that referring to? Finds it hard to form friendships? Yes. Very much so. Why does iTunes keep opening itself? I keep shutting it. And it's just like, no, you want me. No, I'm using Spotify at the moment. What was I saying? I don't enjoy social gatherings particularly. Prefer friends who are close. Many friends. So, a few friends being... normally it's no more than 5. That is not how it's spelled generally. There we go. I have suddenly entered a friend group that is a lot of people, and I do struggle with that. I'm not that they're bad friends. I know that some of them are watching. I will make that very clear. I love my friends. There's just a lot of them. Yeah. I keep using my obsidian. There we go. I've got so many typos because I can't type and write. Type and speak at the same time. Where we find it hard to form friendships. Okay. Repetitive and restrictive behaviour. This sounds a lot like stimming. Restrictive we'll come on to in a minute. But repetitive. I like the way this is phrased. With its unwritten rules, the world can seem a very unpredictable and confusing place to autistic people. This is why they often prefer to have routines so that they know what is going to happen. They may want to travel the same way to and from work or school, wear the same clothes or eat exactly the same food for breakfast. Yes. I had breakfast less than an hour ago, and I have had that breakfast basically every day for the past few months. Whoa, that's not messages. Who has messaged me? Oh, no. Sorry, I run a Discord bot, and it glitches out a lot and ends up spamming people. But, hey, that's a problem for later. Oh, it's crashed completely. Good to know. Oh, okay. Well, we're just going to leave that and hope that it will reconnect at some point in life. Where were we? You're spamming me, aren't you? Oh, shoot. Stop it. Okay, you need to stop. Sorry, if I don't do this now, it will just, spam everyone at least 60 times the same message, which people don't tend to like, in my experience. I very much don't either. I struggle with receiving lots of messages. That is another thing. I think this is autism. I'm not sure. I get very overwhelmed with lots, or by lots of messages. That's more grammatically correct. Of messages. Right. Is this working? No, it's not. Okay, fine. Oh wait, it's starting up. Cool. Right, I can leave that now. That's the one I want. So I get very overwhelmed by lots of messages. And if I receive too many messages at the same time, it will just get left. I will not touch it for a few hours because I don't want to touch it. Same food for breakfast, that was everything. Food for breakfast. Constantly. Or every day. And the other thing is safe foods. So my current safe food is super noodle, which is like a pot noodle, chicken flavour, which is the most bland of all of them. I tried a different flavour once. I am not making that mistake again. No, thank you. Autistic people may also repeat movements such as hand clapping, rocking, or the repetitive use of an object, such as twirling a pen, opening and closing a door, and so on. Autistic people often engage in these behaviours to help calm themselves when they are stressed or anxious, but many autistic people do it because they find it enjoyable. Oh boy, I do that a lot. One of those stims that you might see me do in my streams at some point, if I haven't done it already, is put my hand there or there. That's like a comfort, a soothing thing that I do when I'm stressed, when there's people looking at me. like now. Or when I'm talking, I'm just like, what if I say something wrong? And this is very subconscious. Stimming is almost always not self-conscious, subconscious. Where, yeah, you just kind of do it, and then you realize afterwards that you've been doing it for about 10 minutes. So yeah, I have things to comfort, such as placing my hand on my chest when anxious. I pace around the kitchen table for hours at a time. Constantly listen to music. Let's see. I can probably find out how many hours a day I listen to music on average with Last.fm. Oh, not like that though. How do I do that? Oh yeah, so my current artist that I listen to, 21 Pilots, obsessed with them. I have listened to them the most, with 250 listens. Well, actually more than that, because some of the listens are at full concerts, and so that's like 20 songs at least. So it's probably close to 300 songs. The next most listened to artist is just because I listened to one of his albums yesterday. It has 14 listens. So, bit of a difference there. Also, for most people this would be in a month. No, it's not in a month for me. This is per week. This is the past 7 days. So, yeah. That didn't actually tell me how much time I spend a week listening to music. That is one of my stims as well. 252, that's not very helpful. An average of 36 gobbles a day. Really? That sounds very few. Oh, that's because I use YouTube on my phone, and that doesn't count. I use Spotify, sometimes I use Tidal, the most at the moment. I also have my own home server. All of those accounts, but not YouTube. Okay, let me show you this. This is actually quite funny. Right. If I go to my Last.fm profile, how do I share this with you? Not like that. So, that is one of my stims. I know that is a very common tick for people to have. So if that's one of your ticks, I'm really sorry. I will try not to trigger it. There we go.